All right, welcome to the New York State Police exhibit. If you haven't seen the URT demo or the K9 demo, you should. They're fantastic. If you have seen them, just lower your expectations for this show. We don't have puppies and I can't swim. All right, without further ado, please give a big round of applause for your MC tonight, Cole Bonio Sheeman.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 3 of the Great New York State Fair. We are the New York State Police Special Operations Response Team. A mouthful, we are SORT. We're here today to show you quite the adventure in rappelling. With that being said, let's introduce second window up, your DJ, Wickedy Wicks, my man. All right, DJ, let's light that candle. Let's bring everybody all the way to the top, and let's bring in the guys. Let's go. Alright, silky smooth to the top of the tower. Oh, on the left side we got Rob Bone Crusher Burr. Hold on the right side of the tower we got Mike the Mean Machine Green. Touchdown. Alright, who are we? We're the New York State Police SORT Team. That's a lot of words. And players, just to say we're a SWAT team. We're a full-time SWAT team. We support New York State in a full-time capacity. We're shooting up 5 ways across New York State with 5 regional teams, 8 to 10 to 12 people per team, mutually supporting you in the great New York State and each other every time we're called upon. Enough about us. Let's go right back to the top and introduce the next 2 guys. Let's go. Bring it down, boys. All right, full disclosure, day 3, new host, new DJ, new belayman, new crew, new show. I said always, I only got 1 right now. I don't know where my number 2 man went. We're gonna figure that out in a second though, folks. All right, on the left side of the tower, we got Big Ben Manwaring. Well done. All right, folks, while I kill some time because I don't like dead air, and I let these guys figure out where my 4th repeller is today, I'm going to tell you again a little bit more about us. What do? We work full-time on a Monday to Friday basis. Our main mission set is hostage rescue and counterterrorism, but we find ourselves on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis in operations that involve high-risk search warrant and barricaded subjects. In addition to that, we deal with, let's see, crisis negotiation, dignitary protection, vehicle interdiction, hazmat, the list goes on and on and on, and this is all the things that we have to maintain, keep ourselves qualified on a weekly basis for. With that being said, we like to deploy in the woods in a tactical sense, if you saw that with the K9 videos previously, but we can also do that in a search and rescue situation. So we can deploy, not in a tactical situation, but looking for maybe a lost hiker, downed hiker, in various situations. We can do that from our feet, we can do that from a tower, from a cliffside, or from aviation assets. So, what brings us here today to showcase you guys our capability in high-angle rappel. It just tends to be a little bit more fun to show that than a team of 4 hutting around on the ground here. But with that being said, let's bring it all the way back up to the top. No, man. Anybody see that? It looks like we found our 4th propeller. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Okay, again, full disclosure, what do we got? I got 4 guys rappelling today, 2 of which are scared of heights. 1 was sweet enough to come down. Number 4, looks like we're stuck. Hey, Donnie, man, what are you doing? Yeah? Yeah, okay. You're supposed to rappel with Ben, and it was supposed to be like, cool, man, like music and, you know, and this is big. Donnie, you know, intro. It is high, thus the rappelling demonstration. Okay, all right. The guys are turning on you pretty quick today. All right, Donnie, first things first, a little crisis negotiation. Here you go. Take that rope and pull it towards yourself. All right, you got that figure 8 device, right? Go ahead and lock in on that figure 8 device with that rope. Folks, what you have here in front of me and every other repeller down here, this is a figure 8. It's a friction device. What that means simply is that as I loop the rope through this in various ways, I can increase or decrease my friction. So when you see the guys jump off the tower like you normally wouldn't do, they go ahead and move their hand out, which decreases friction. They go faster. If they move their hand to the rear, it changes some of the angles of those ropes, increases friction, and slows their descent. You'll see another hand above them. That hand's simply just a guide hand. That's so when we land, we ideally want to land feet first. Now, not always and never, so we'll talk about that in a bit. But right now, that's all you got. So Donnie, how's that looking? You good? You're tied in? Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, all right, so this is what I think, man. To get over your fear of heights, let's get you back on the horse, but a bigger horse. Yeah, you're not tracking. Nope, no ladder. Nope, not at all. So what you're gonna do now, for me, instead of rappelling from the halfway point of the roof, you're just gonna throw yourself off of it. I mean, in my mind, it makes perfect sense. That way, you'll have a bigger adrenaline rush and you'll never be scared of heights ever again. Well, Volp always, all right, hold on folks. So this is Trooper Volp. He's my main man down here. He is my safety. So what he does this entire time is he's always rude to the crowd. He just shows you his back. But he's doing that simply because holding those ropes is of the utmost importance. So if my man loses, coming from the tower or the roof, loses that brake hand, they're gonna fall, but it's okay because Volpe's down here always holding this rope. Volpe?
But he's not.
I see that. We're working on it, Donnie. All right. Got helpers? Oh. What's the problem? He's got help. Hi guys, what's your name? Annabelle? What is it? One more time. Tenley? Hi, Annabelle and Tenley. Thank you for helping today. So, all you gotta do is not let go of the rope. How old are you? 5. You? 9. Good news. That's the exact ages you need to be able to belay a special operations response team member off of this roof. All right? So whatever you do, just don't let go of the rope, okay? Don't let go of the rope. Oh, don't let go of the rope. They're gonna be fine though. That's good enough for me. You passed the test. Hey, Donnie, stop hugging that. You look weird. All right, buddy, we got 2 belaymen down here, and they are certified, qualified, and ready to rock. There's no way anything could go wrong. Huh? I can't hear you. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Listen, I just got promoted. You're still the rank of trooper. They're gonna demote me and fire you. So how about you hold on to that rope? You got assistance. 2 is 1, 1 is none kind of thing, and we're gonna send it with Donnie, okay? Yeah. Everybody seems to be happy down here, Donnie. Donnie, you happy up there? Okay, folks, I need some crowd interaction. We're gonna give this man the music, the intro, and the count of 3 that he deserves to get off of this rope. All right, we got Lucas. I ain't your father. Donenworth. 1, 2, 3. Sunday. So slow. You made it, though. You made it, folks. Guys. Wolf, what do we got for these guys? Presents. Yes. Yeah, you can let go of the rope, guys. Hey, high five. Look, good job. Good job. Good job. All right, round of applause for our support staff there. Excellent job, guys. Excellent job. And Donnie will be cured of his fear of heights until the 4 o'clock show, guaranteed. Works every time. All right, guys, like I said, we talked about guide hand, brake hand. I would ideally like to see everybody using that guide hand above themselves, so when they come plummeting to the earth, they do that feet first. If, in case we want to change that up for a different reason, maybe a tactical setting, we can go head first, and let's showcase that now. All the way to the back, top of the tower. Correction, we got Maverick and Goose. Send it, boys. All right, so we got Maverick and Goose breaking down through the cloud deck right now. They're chasing a MiG-28. They're in a 4G negative dive. They're up there, and you ask me, how did you know that MiG was in a 4G negative dive? I said, because they were inverted. All right, so they go into that inversion. What are they doing? They're obviously keeping up with foreign relations, but when those relationships break down, we're gonna have to go and re-invert. RTV, return to base, boys. Mission success. Well done. All right, we talked about one of the lesser known things that a SORT team or a SWAT team would do and perform. And with that, that's search and rescue. Again, we love showcasing it today, but we work good in the woods, what can say. With that being said, it's not our team. Our team is always supporting other teams, NCON, forest rangers. And if you look back behind us, we have the entire state forest rangers exhibit back there as well. So it's not them supporting us, it's us supporting them. But with that being said, we can do numerous things. We work in a 3-day selection, a 2-week selection, and then a 6-month school just to get onto our team and be the rookie. And we spend 2 to 3 weeks in that working on the ground on a tower. We work in Letchworth predominantly on the upwards of 4 to 5 to 600 foot cliffs. And then we turn that into aviation at some point and also work off the base of a helicopter as well. Let's showcase that a little bit. DJ Jazzy Wicks, go ahead and play that tape, please. This tower is located out in the Buffalo area. We spent an entire week introducing these guys to this, and by the end of the week, they're doing full inversions and what we call pickoffs, where they can rescue another rappeller off that wall. That's all week 1 stuff. From there, we bring them out to Letchworth. Some of the cliff faces are 400, 500, 600 feet tall, as I explained, and we're doing full rescue scenarios, multiple personnel, full litter, stokes, baskets, raising up and down there. And then we transition from the 3rd week, that will work on that 6-month school, which is aviation as well. Hoist, rappel, fast rope, and a tactical side. Again, all just training videos of our past academies or schools, but a little taste of what you'll see. So if we happen to have a lost hiker, I'm sorry, I got eyes on somebody. I don't think you all do yet, but this guy's clearly a lost hiker, and he's overdressed for today's weather, and he's found his way into the great New York State Fair. He's pointing to his mountaintop, folks. I think he's going to attempt the summit. Day 3, let's see how it goes. He's working up the one side of the summit, maybe Mount Marcy, the highest peak in New York State. This one seems to be about 7 feet tall, though, and pretty abused from the years. Let's see if it holds this man. Yeah, he did it. Round of applause for, oh no, hold that applause. He's coming down hard. Yeah, oh my, yeah, oh goodness. We went from a lost hiker to a potential recovery. We need a medic. That's what we need. We need a medic, anybody. DJ, do you have any medicinal skills? Yes, you. Okay, let's wait. Yeah. Get it to him, man. Let's do it. Oh, goodness gracious, a box of Band-Aids. Hey, A for effort, I think, intent. All right, bringing it down from the top, we got our team medics. One of the things that we train in on a regular basis is our ability to treat patients and obviously ourselves within the team. So these boys come down fully equipped with their med bags on. They go ahead and unhook and they're gonna start assessing this patient. Yeah, a little kick to the toe. That's a great start. That's how we train. Yep. Step 1, kick the feet. No, but that's okay. Fairgrounds is what we got. Oh, you got it. All right, you're the full-time medic. What do we got in there, Ben? You got goodies. Pizza free. What else? More pizza. Just more pizza. An entire bag of pizza free, folks. Okay. That is clearly the canine bag. Those canines, those dogs, and those handlers, boy, they love their pizza free. All right, so while these two are assessing this patient, likely from heat stroke due to his attire, they're gonna go ahead and assess. And up top, we're bringing it in already. We gotta get that guy off the X. So we're gonna treat the patient, we're gonna radio for hire, and then we gotta quickly package and move that patient up and away to the next higher level of care. All right, so Rob came down with this Stokes, looks to be a mini Stokes, half Stokes. We got numerous capabilities though. That just happens to be one of the implementations. We're gonna go ahead and treat the patient, continuing that care, and package and ready to move. All right, he's on the Stokes. What next, boys? Anything else? Oh yeah. He needs CPR? Hey man, you're the medic. I'm gonna walk away for this one. Oh no, self-resuscitated. A miracle, folks. Looks like he has come back to life. He said no thank you to that CPR. All right, get out of here, boys. Well done. All right, round of applause for them guys. Oddly enough, these get closer and closer to scooping me every show. All right, a little bit of fun medicine. I wouldn't call it quite tactical medicine, but with that, we also talk about our main mission set, which is hostage rescue and counterterrorism. That's our priority on a strategic level that we train, I would suggest, on a weekly basis. With that being said, I would like to showcase a little bit of that. That includes our breaching capabilities, our room entry capabilities. Check out the video. It's a great day at work. We enjoy what we do. It is dangerous, but it can also be a ton of fun. With that being said, what we do is the last percent of the operation. So prior to us, you'll see all the patrolmen, all the K-9, all the detectives. They do the investigations, they lock down the scenes. They need to be where they are, and they're the 90+% of it. And then we get called and then brought in, and we get to do the most fun stuff, in my opinion. But with that being said, imagine if you had a bad guy walking around these fairgrounds somewhere, and he decided to barricade himself into this first floor here. Oh my God. Year after year, I feel like this guy finds his way into the first floor window. He's at it again, folks. All right, but imagine if he barricaded himself in there and then took a small child hostage. And if he did that, lucky for us, being the Special Operations Response Team, we don't need to come in through the doors or the ground. We can come in from the top and through the windows. Let's see what we got. Let's bring it all the way to the top of the tower. You got Ben on the left, and he's ready to conduct the recon. All right, Ben comes down to the roof, silky smooth. Make sure not to alert any potential occupants. Swaps brake hands, inverts, goes into that commando crawl, and goes to check out that first window. Using his classic Navy SEAL, oh my goodness! We have not our target, not our target. Ornery, no, happy. Confusing, I am confused. With that being said, he's using those classic Navy SEAL hand and arm signals, locating the target in that lower window and communicating all the way back to the top of that tower. He reaches up on his hip for an NFDD, a noise flash diversionary device, commonly referred to as a flashbang. Once he secured that flashbang and made all those radio calls to the top of the tower, looks like we got Mike in position to effect the rescue. All right, Mike's down. Mike is in the window, and he's looking for that bad guy. Bad guy, tap on the shoulder. Mike, behind you. Oh, knife red, disarm, pulls elbow. Oh yeah, this is breaking down into the classic WWE that I expected it to be. Punch kick, well done. All right, I'm sure it's doing some kind of jiu-jitsu hold now, folks. I have no idea. Oh, or just throw him out the window, Mike. I don't know, man. That looks textbook to me. How about little Timmy? What's Timmy doing? Hey! Timmy again, this poor child, year after year, going back a decade plus now, has found his way into this window to be rescued by Mike. Well done, Mike. Another rescue. Well done. Bring it down. Round of applause, folks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we love coming out to the fair for 2 weeks. It's a nice break in our day-to-day routine that we just spent 20 minutes talking about. With that being said, it's not for nothing. We need to remember the people of New York State that sacrificed the most, but today we're gonna honor 4 individuals from our team specifically. If you look to the top of the roof line there, we have 4 numbers. Left to right, those are our shield numbers for our lost and fallen members of our team. You have Michael Strank, you got Ross Riley,
David Brinkerhoff, and Joe Longobardo. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. That's our show for today. You guys have been an excellent crowd. One more time, round of applause for the guys. With that being said, the Trooper Foundation, the little gray and purple shack down there for all your Trooper swag. They support us, please support them. You have the exhibit behind you. You have the museum all the way back to 1917. That's the history of the New York State Police. And then behind us, the State Forest Rangers. Quite the exhibit. Please check it all out if you get time. Thank you.